about our Father's business. Grind mode, filled with His Holy Spirit. That's a cheat code. Holiness the standard. We never fold. We about to make a scene episode about our Father's business.
Yo, we are back. Episode 19 of season 2 of the Not the Same Podcast, hosted by your man C. Micah and my brother over there, Rob Redeem. Brother, how's you doing? How you doing?
Hey, look, man, I told you this. This ain't no testimony, bro. This is what I want to. Look, I had a cough. I don't know where this cough came from, brother, but the doctors gave me these little pills, and they wasn't working. So I went back, and they say we're gonna give you a controlled substance, and I'm like, excuse me.
They gave this boy some lean.
They didn't gave me codeine, bro. And I'm telling you, I can't understand for the life of me why dudes would run around sipping on lean, bro. Because just 5 little milliliters of codeine got your boy over here feeling like, what happened today? You dig what I'm saying? Like, you take three doses of that, brother. I don't see how these brothers do it. But what's good with you, man? We gonna get through this.
First of all, bless my brother and help. He would not get addicted to codeine in Jesus'
name.
No,
in Jesus' name. Bro, I can't go
just
around.
a sip. Just a sip, dog. Just a sip. Don't don't turn the bottle over, my guy.
Ain't no
anyway,
up, bro.
Anyway, if you are watching the Not the Same Podcast right now, we are live. Yeah. Do us a favor and do what you see on the screen right quick when it gets to moving. Hit that like button. Also, hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed to the Not the Same Podcast. And while you're doing all that, hit that notification bell. When you hit the like button, you will let people know that we are live right now exclusively on YouTube. Yo, first thing first, man, we have a special guest tonight, Mr. DJ LostNFound, man. He's about to drop a awesome project next week. We are able to hear it, and brother, sister, y'all is not ready. Y'all is not. He got something for everybody on this joint. All types of genres. We told him, bro, you got like literally 3 genres on this project. You know what I'm saying? So salute to him, man. Miss Dingo, what's up, sis? How you doing?
Dingo, what's popping?
Mr. G, what's up? All the way up there in Canada. You know what I mean? Still gonna get them buckets, boy. You gonna get them L's. I promise you, we gonna cross the border.
We gonna cross the border, or we gonna meet in Michigan. It's one or the other, brother.
All I gotta say is, All right, man.
Oh, yeah, meet me half. Remember when you used to try to holler at meet me halfway? Yeah, that's what we might have to do. Meet us in Michigan.
That's back when you didn't have a ride. You get your homeboy to drop y'all. All right, man. We telling on ourselves. We're exposing too much, man.
Right.
All right, man. Rob, I got a question for you.
Yeah, man.
What's good?
Rob Redeem, my brother from another mother, like my homie Larry Rogers on the west side. Some say it's the best side, but I roll with the Midwest. But be careful on the west side of St. Louis. Tuck in your chain, man. Yeah. What's good, bro?
Hey, what's good?
What up, Just James?
Hey, we here, man. We live. We got another show.
Yes, sir.
This week is over. Also, what's good, man? I'm in my homeboy Van, my brother, my big bro Van wedding tomorrow night. One of the co-best men. You know what I'm saying? My man got 2 best men. Me and my partner Dre. So we doing our thing tomorrow. We're going to celebrate him as he marries his bride, and yeah, man, big things. So I'm feeling excited. You dig?
All right, brother. What's good with me, man, is I'm still on this She-Hulk thing, the Marvel show. It is pretty good, man. I would suggest it to others if you're into Marvel content. I thought it was gonna be whack because the trailer had her looking kind of like Princess Fiona. Was it Fiona in Shrek?
Yeah. Fiona.
She's had a real Fiona look, and they kind of cleaned it up for the show, man. So, hey, it's a good show. Check it out. That's what's good with me. But before that, man, we're going to play a video right quick. I know we're going to go kind of out of order tonight, man, but y'all tune in. We got something for you. Playing a video by a guest that we're going to have on. DJ LostNFound has a new a new project dropping. Hopefully I ain't saying it wrong. I believe it's Caesarea 2. If I said it wrong, I apologize, brother. Correct me when we bring you on air. But I believe it's Caesarea 2. But hey, whatever the name is, I'm going to call it dope. I'm going to tell you that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So this song, we're going to play this song right quick, bro. Is you ready, Rob?
I'm ready, bro.
Is you ready? Okay, well, I think we need to hold up and wait.
Hold up. Hey.
I joined a minute, brother.
Do not do the other side of that song, brother. Please don't. All right, this is called What's the Move?
See that special somebody you
featuring
like,
SO and Aaron Cole, as well as Promise.
What's the move? What's the way, baby? Tell me what you saying. I've been working all night trying to get you on a date. I've been working trying to get you on a date. I look into your face, baby. What's the move? What's the wave, baby? Tell me what you saying. I've been working all night trying to get you on a date. Now let this young man sing it to you.
Say.
I've been practicing words on the way to work.
Yeah.
I just had to pray on my way to church. Look into my eyes, I can see your worth.
Yeah.
When I come through, I'ma tell you one truth. Had me practicing words on the way to work. Had to say a prayer on my way to church. Look into my eyes, I can see your worth.
Yeah.
When I come through, I'ma tell you one truth. Tell me what's the move?
Tell me what's the move, girl? I just mean if you try and get this ring, then it's only one thing that I wanna see you do, girl. Love me like the one above me. Holla at a king, let me show you what you worth, girl. You gon' get this ring. I mean, you finna scoop first, girl. You get everything that you dreamed of, cause I adore you. And I gotta show you that everything God has got it for you, girl. I wanna be the one who's fighting for you, girl. The only one to put his life up for you. I'll be a tangible light. You see that candle at night. Wanna be the man of your life, the one who light it for you, girl. So girl, tell me what you wanna do. It's a win-win situation. What you got to lose? I mean, in each situation, you just gotta choose. Choose your own adventure. What you try to prove, girl? Tell me what's the move.
What's the move?
Brother Hackett, what up,
What's
sir?
the way, baby? Tell me what you saying. I've been working all night trying to get you on a date. I've been working trying to get you on a date. I look into your face, baby. What's the move? What's the wave, baby? Tell me what you saying. I've been working all night trying to get you on a date. Now let this young man sing it to you.
Say.
I've been practicing words on the way to work. I just had to pray on my way to church. Look into my eyes, I can see your worth. When I come through, I'ma tell you one truth. Had me practicing words on the way to work. Had to say a prayer on my way to church. Look into my eyes, I can see your worth.
What up, sir?
When I come through, I'ma tell you one truth. Tell me what's the move?
Look, practicing words on the way to church, way to work. If you wanna go, then we can make it work.
Boy,
Take
Aaron
the
Cole,
urge,
nasty,
wanna make
boy.
you smile,
Yeah,
wanna
bro.
make you kirk. Please don't move too fast, don't reject me, girl, I ain't a jerk. Baby, if you want, then we can vibe. I've been watching you, let's stop losing all this time. Shawty, just forget that
harmony's
other
on
guy.
point,
Now we
boy.
got you
Yeah.
on the side, you so fine to be a dime. Yeah, practicing lines in my whip, like, tell me what's your name and tell me what's your zipping. Tell me all your interests, got you on my wish list. Every day with you gon' feel like it's a Merry Christmas, yeah. Come in my office, we got business, yeah. Throw up a finger, I'm your witness, yeah. I'm nervous, but I'm in the zone, so tell me what's the more.
I've been practicing words on the way to work.
On the way to work.
I just had
Do
to
it, Miss
pray
Daisy.
on my way to church.
I said my brother would not have no
I
problem.
can see your worth.
See you when
When I
yeah,
come
yeah.
through, I'ma tell you one truth. Had me
that's
practicing
facts.
words
That's
on the way to work. Had to
And
say
his
a
vocals
prayer
like
on
that
my way to
live. That ain't
church.
just studio.
Look into
right.
my
It ain't
eyes,
all
I can
auto-tune,
see your
brother.
worth. When I come through, I'ma tell you one truth. Tell me what's the move?
Yeah, bro.
Yes, sir. Here he is, my guy. Hold on, let me unmute him. My guy, DJ LostNFound. What's up, sir?
I'm chilling. How y'all, man?
Yeah,
Man,
good, bro.
First
good.
of all, man, let me tell you, this project that y'all are gonna get. Hold up, what's the name? Did I say it wrong, brother?
Nah, nobody gets it right, yo. It's Cesura.
All right, salute. Say Zero 2 is dropping next Friday. Is that correct?
That's
Me,
correct. That's
me and
correct.
Rob has been privy to hear that joint, man. I listened, my ears was burning this morning listening to this joint, and I was like, oh my God. And I told my brother, I said, bro, you heard this, dog? Because listen, man, before we get in the interview, here's a peek behind the scenes when you interview people. You know what I'm saying? You interview somebody, like, okay, we're going to do the interview. And then you check out their music, and sometimes you like, ooh, okay, we're going to get through this interview. And then there's other times when it's like, oh boy, we can't wait to get to this interview. Because you have to talk about some music that you may not like. Well, no, we love this, bro. Trust me, we love this, dog.
Yeah.
Great job, my guy.
Nah, for the
Definitely
love.
no
I
plug.
appreciate y'all, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
It's only
All right,
dope.
man, look, before we get started, we always give anyone who comes to the Not the Same Podcast one of these. Everybody in the chat, please give some likes, thumbs up, you know what I'm saying? Some welcomes to our brother, Mr. DJ LostNFound. Brother,
definitely.
how you doing today? How are you doing?
Man, I'm good. I'm excited, man. We are a week away from the release of the project.
Yeah,
And I'm humbled to be on, man, because I'm a fan of y'all guys. So
appreciate it.
good to
Hey.
be on and be amongst family, bro.
Hey man, appreciate that big time, bro. Like for real, for real.
All right, as tradition, I always let my brother Rob go first because us brown people love our tradition. So, Rob,
Right,
go ahead, sir.
So let me ask you this question here, man. After completing one, what was your motivation? Because I think you dropped one in 2020. I'm not even about to try to say it again. Like C named a restaurant here in St. Louis, so I'm not even.
Cicero's, you stupid.
He said Cicero's. That's a place that we used to perform at back in the day. But anyway, but my point to you is, after you finish that project, what was the motivation to say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do two. Was it the response to one, and was the process of making two easier after coming out of one?
Yeah, so I mean, the response was magnificent. Like, I haven't had a bad response to the album yet. A lot of people are saying like the first version, I guess you could say, was like flawless. So the funny thing is that put the pressure on me. And if you go back, you like think of like Swoop back after his first album he dropped, like that. I think what was it? Cinema was the second one.
Yep.
That pressure that he felt to like live up to that. So I felt that same pressure, and that kind of like held me down for a while. It took 2 years to make this project, but the process, I would say, is actually much more difficult. Unlike the first project was 26 artists. This one is 50. You know what I mean? So you're doubling the amount of artists. Is more than double the amount of tracks.
Paul, hold up one second. Brother, did y'all hear what this man just said?
Yes.
50 features.
CHH artists, dog. 50.
Yes. That's a miracle. Go ahead, brother. Carry on, sir.
Man, like logistics wise, it's a lot more work. It took this one took 2 years as opposed to the first one taking one. But I just had the drive because I'm a servant at heart. So what I want to do is I want to serve the community, and I think and plus I also never thought that I'd even be in this situation, and have this opportunity to do this, like creating music in this way. But the Lord has me in this spot now, so I want to do the best that I can with it. And honestly, is the big thing is serving the artists and making sure that, especially indie artists, know that they're appreciated, respected, that we hear you. I mean, like y'all not just releasing music out to the void. You know what I mean? And it's just service. That's what it's really all about.
Hey, I'm gonna say something that you just said that me and C are very, very big on, bro. That you hear them. So many times, folks won't listen, and that's all they have to. If you listen, and salute to you for these projects, because there's artists on there that, like, everybody going crazy in the comments. 50. Yeah, right, 50. Right. It's gonna be some you know and some you don't. You know what I mean? Absolutely. And now it's your opportunity to see. Yes, 50 dope artists that came on and did this for the glory of the Lord. So the fact that you say so you can hear them, man, salute to you, because a lot of people don't try to listen if they don't know who you are.
Yeah. And I when I listen, this is like just personally for me. When I listen to CHH, I personally enjoy the unknown artists more than the ones that are known. I think they're the ones that are actually like driving the quality, driving the best music out there. And unfortunately, I'm just the type of person, I'm a dig. I love digging for music. I love hearing new artists. I love being exposed to new artists. So I'm always going to do that work to dig. And I think the good thing about hopefully me, creating this platform is while I do the digging, fans or whoever is out there, even other platforms, people hear about, someone got a Rapzilla article done on them from the last album, just because somebody from Rapzilla heard them on that. So things to build the platform and then push my brothers and sisters up, so that they can be seen, really.
Comments going crazy, bro.
Yeah, they talking about. I don't think I know 50 CHH. There's much more than 50. You just got to be. You've been around. There's lots and lots of CHH artists, probably in every city. Thousands. It's all kind of artists that I find. You find new ones every day. Yeah. My question is this, man. Number one, I got a funny one. Number one, what the celebration gonna be like next Friday when this joint drop? And then number two, what was the struggle like getting everything together? Because I'm sure God's grace allowed you to be able to pull these artists together. But what were some of the challenges getting to this point? You said it took 2 years to get here. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So on a practical level, I think next week I'm probably just gonna be working on music. You know what I mean? I done heard the album 1,000 times. I
Yeah.
don't want to be on Spotify checking numbers and all of that to see how it's going to do. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So that's a temptation, but I'll probably be working on music. More than likely working on music or
Mm-hmm.
listening to new music since it's Friday.
Yeah.
But man, the challenge is, so one of the things that I'm trying to do with this music, right, is I want to affect the culture of CHH, especially
Mm-hmm.
how we do business from the inside out. And I know we made a joke earlier, right, about finances, right? But
Yeah.
Right.
one thing that I do is I do pay every artist.
That's what's up.
I would say 95% of the artists on here got paid. The other ones did it for the love.
Pause.
Um,
Pause right there. Did y'all hear that? Do that for
mhm,
people. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
No matter, I'm sorry to cut you off. No matter if you ain't got a lot, give them something. You know what I'm saying? Give them something. You know, artists will appreciate that, man. I've been an artist before. I know what it's like, man. I respect the people that give me something. I don't care if they don't give me a lot of money. Just a little something. Honor the gift that's in people. Anyway, go ahead, brother. My bad.
yeah. And so I want to honor. I want to honor exactly what you're saying. I want to honor artists, man. And
Yeah.
so I pay them their fee. They also getting the royalties that they're deserved. And on top of that, they're even getting partial ownership of the actual master recording, so the final recording. So they
Salute to
have
you, bro.
part ownership in the actual song itself.
Yeah.
Because the last thing I want to do is get into like a label situation where I'm benefiting, because the ownership is where all the money's made.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, let's say I get a song on like a movie or something like that. I don't want all that money to come to me, and then the artist who actually did the performances. And while I have part, you know, like a part mastermind, you know, as far as putting
Mm-hmm.
everything together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to take advantage of their gifts and their, you know, their portion and their performance. So the biggest thing was probably the finances.
Yeah.
But, you know, 50 artists, like I said, everybody got paid. And then it don't stop there. You still got to do promotion. You still got
Mm-hmm.
to do the artwork.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do man, the mixing and mastering. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And if you don't get that right, then you got to go to another engineer, pay them, even though you didn't pay somebody else. So
Mm-hmm.
it's all an investment, but I do it for the body, because I think overall, what this does for the eternal is much more profitable than, you know, me, you know, losing whatever couple bands or whatever it is
Yeah,
to
man.
put an album together. You know, so yeah, the biggest sacrifice is the finances. Of course, I can keep going if you want. I can keep going because you're 50 artists. You know, you're dealing with a whole lot of personalities
Yeah.
and management
Yeah.
and stuff. Um, you're dealing with labels in
Mm-hmm.
some cases, managers, which
Mm-hmm.
ain't my favorite. but yeah, before we go down the wrong way, so
Yeah. No, I actually want you to speak on that because so now this is my question. We have a lot of artists, we have a lot of people who are in the music that are on right now. We have videographers on, we have a few rappers on, we have some
Mm-hmm.
singers on. So it's some stuff that you said, man. The key part about ownership, having
Yeah.
your business in order. Like, man, salute to you because you can't get 50 artists together and your stuff is out of order. Or you
Mm-hmm.
asking for features and you didn't even ask them if they BMI or if they, you know what I'm saying? Like you didn't try to get any of or you ask out BMI, whatever the case may be. And I want to salute you for it because people business be sloppy. Then they want to say everybody is hating. With that said, what are some of the obstacles that you had to go? 50 artists, brother. Listen, C and I have been to South by Southwest, and I didn't run into 50, but I tell you, about 5 of them almost got the hands laid on them, and it wasn't for prayer.
100%.
So tell us about your journey, brother.
Yeah, so you know, with 50 artists, like I said, it's going to be a lot of personalities. You know, you're going to come across people who are in the industry with different motives, different character, you know, levels of character. Like I said, dealing with managers and you know, people who are the liaison or the in between, and not
Mm-hmm.
necessarily the artist, which adds another layer because you know the manager may have a different idea than the actual artist has. And the artist might be down. Let's say I reach out to somebody, the artist might be down to work, but the manager doesn't know my name, so they
Right.
you know, don't see me as a a leverage point, right, for the
Mm-hmm.
artist.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's like one type of thing that you can come across as far as challenges go. Also, people not doing what they say.
Mm.
I can't go too hard, right?
Oh
Because
yeah, you
with
good.
50,
You good. Yeah, you good.
I can't go too hard. The reason is because I've dropped the ball myself, right? So in this, I think one of the lessons that I've learned is grace, right? Because I can be
Yeah.
very, heavy-handed, very straight down the middle. Um, but a lot of people, it happens where people didn't do what they said they were going to do, and that
Mm-hmm.
might have thrown off like a song where, toward the end, I had somebody who just ghosted me, stopped answering, even
Mm.
after they said they want to be a part of the album, whatever. So that threw off the song altogether. And a little bit of tea, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The first full song that you have on the album is a cipher, and I wanted that to be an all female cipher, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's dope the way it
Yeah.
is. I think it's dope, right?
Yep.
But I did want that to be an all female cipher because I wanted to highlight the ladies in the space,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
And I didn't get a chance to do that because unfortunately, some ladies said no, they weren't interested in being a part. Then I had some that said yes and then never did anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not the type. I'm not going to keep badgering after you. I'll
Yeah.
follow up twice, and after that second follow up, it's on you. I'm moving on.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, you have things like that that fall through the cracks. I think overall, the Lord still uses it and is able to use whatever you're able to create,
Yeah.
Right.
and stuff like that. Even if I don't share it, nobody ever knows that it happened, right? So yeah, there's a lot of stuff as far as artists never doing their part, or people hate to say it, but not giving their best. You
Mm-hmm.
can tell,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you're listening to somebody's art. You could tell if somebody's not giving it their best.
Mm-hmm.
And some people, unfortunately, it is just a check. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And I'm not looking to be best friends with everybody. I can't have 50 best friends anyway. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
Facts.
Right.
unfortunately, yeah, that's a big thing, is where it seems that sometimes the motive is that of I'm gonna collect this check, I'm gonna answer an email if it's regarding money.
Yeah.
If it's not, I ain't answering you ever again. So we have some issues. Hopefully that we can work through as a genre. But that's partially why I'm doing this, so that hopefully we can have these conversations and work through these things.
Yeah. I think that's really just part of dealing with artists, period. You know what I'm saying? Because the way to being an artist, you balancing your own pride. Because if you're a rapper, you gonna have some type of self pride about yourself. You can't rap without doing that, obviously.
Right.
Right.
But having that balance of that, and dealing with artists, I think that'll always be a struggle. It don't matter what genre it is, CHH, regular hip hop or whatever, it's gonna always happen. My last question for you is this, and we're gonna go on a lighter note. What was your salvation experience like? I love to ask every artist and every person we bring on here about that, because I think it's important for the world to know.
Yeah. So I've been in church my whole life. At 12, I know I was in church. I don't remember what the pastor was preaching about.
Yeah.
But I remember him talking about hell.
Mm.
And at that point, I decided that I didn't want to go to hell, and I think instead of more about it being about Christ,
Yeah.
it was about not going to hell at
Mm-hmm.
first. However, I do think that the Lord, uh, I think that he changed my heart at that moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do think that I was saved at that moment, even though I backslid almost immediately. I wasn't interested in being discipled. I
Yeah.
wasn't. I was a teenager, but I wasn't interested in being um, at like the teen church and stuff like that. Like I even
Mm-hmm.
had like John Gray was our teen pastor, Pastor John Gray.
Yeah.
But I wasn't interested. I like being around the adults. But at the same time, I was legalistic. You know what I mean? If people
Mm-hmm.
was wearing shorts and t-shirts, I'm like, oh, they ain't saved. You ain't really saved. You know what I mean? It was terrible.
We all been
Um,
there.
so I kind of walked away from the Lord, and even at that early age, just continued to backslide until I would say about 22.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just graduated college. I lived the college lifestyle, frat boy, and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So drugs, alcohol, ladies, all of that stuff. And the Lord started just to strip everything away from me, and He
Mm-hmm.
literally took everything to the point where my clothes was like threads at some point. So this is back in like '09, I believe I graduated. So back in '09, yeah,
Yeah.
the fall of the economy. So as a young man, I felt like I couldn't provide for myself. I still got to live at home with moms, even though I don't want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, I had to babysit in order to make money, so I was making $60 a week. So I get a
Wow.
haircut and some gas money to go to a job interview. You know what I mean? That's all
Man.
I had,
Yeah.
and some Black and Miles because
Mm.
that's I needed to smoke 2 Black and Miles every night in order to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Um, but I just got to this point where I felt like I wanted to surrender to Christ, but I didn't know how to come back to him.
Mm.
I had not been reading scripture. I had not been in a church where I could be fully involved and have people keeping me accountable and actually checking up on me and stuff.
Yeah.
So the only thing that I could muster up was God, bring me a woman who will bring me closer to you.
Mm.
And that's what he did. Like a month or two later, met my wife, or the woman who will become my wife.
Yeah.
And she asked me to come to basically a retreat at her church in the Bronx. And I'm from Jersey, so in the Bronx. And that night when I did go, it was my birthday weekend. I rededicated my life to Christ and have been following him since, ever since. So yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Hey, that's powerful right there, man. I know for anybody who was watching live, or if you catch this later, he can do the same for you.
Yeah,
You
man.
know what I mean? You
For
walk
real.
away and you feel helpless, or you feel
Yeah,
like
man.
what you doing, you don't know how. Like he said, he prayed. Look what his prayer was, and the Lord answered it in that time. And so salute to you, man, and praise God. That you're back, and it explains DJ Lost and Found. You know
Yes,
what I
Yeah.
mean?
sir.
That right
Literally.
there explains your whole name in a nutshell, bro. So before we let you go, can we get to some of the comments? Do you mind? We got time?
Please, let's do
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
They said 50 artists, how many songs?
18 songs. 50
Okay.
artists, 18 songs. Yep.
What was this here? What else we got up there, bro? I'm going through it.
No, I got you. Yeah, Mr. G, my man from Canada, said 50 artists. How many times did they have to rewrite their verses? That's a good
There we
question,
go.
brother.
I'm not putting nobody on blast. I'll say this: there are y'all heard "What's the Move"? Somebody wrote a verse. I actually liked the
Yeah.
verse, but I had to take them off the song originally, and reason being because I didn't want them to rewrite. I wanted them to rewrite like the last bar. It wasn't that big of a deal. So, but I did like their verse, but it was the delivery. Like you hear how smooth that song is. I showed them Loon and somebody else. I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
can you give me like a smooth, laid
Man, I
back
heard
delivery?
Loon name in a
Yeah,
minute.
in
You
a
from
minute.
In a
Jersey.
minute, yeah. And I don't think you knew who Loon was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I asked them to change that delivery, and they didn't, right? So unfortunately, I had to take them off. But I think that sometimes when artists don't take that type of like critique, it could set you back. Because I'll think of like
Yeah.
real quick, just the Yin Yang Twins.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about the Whisper song, the reason that song blew up is because they were whispering, and
Right.
originally I think
Yep.
they was just spitting just regular.
Mm-hmm.
But David Banner was like, why don't you do this? Why don't you whisper? And that made that song iconic. So with
Right.
What's the Move, just like that. I didn't have too many songs where people rewrote, but for that one I had to go and just switch out an artist altogether, just because
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta get this right. And then Aaron Cole came a couple days later. So
Bruh.
Bruh.
Hey.
Bruh.
Hey, you know what? But the way that you arrange that, you know what I mean? It takes a special ear. Like, see real good with it as far as arranging on how sound and what voice is gonna mesh with the beat.
Right.
Something that I've learned just by being around my brother. But the way you arranged it was perfect, bro. Like, and for him to come in at the end and just stamp it, like, yeah, that's the one, bro. When the video being shot.
Yo, so I wanted to shoot the video, man, and the problem was I wanted to go down to Miami, have it like golden hour, you know what I mean, everybody in all white, maybe even shoot like a couple scenes like on a yacht. I wanted to do all that, but COVID, man, I had somebody who was in Canada, and
Right.
they even when we opened up here in the US, they were
Yeah.
still on
They were
lockdown.
shut down for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
last,
So
we
yeah,
got a
the
couple of
visuals
more.
hurt, man. That one hurt right there.
Couple of more, and then we'll let you go, brother. I know
Yes,
I told
sir.
you 15 minutes, but this is
It's all
good.
good. It's all good.
Our brother Just James, he's a good artist too. Look him up. Did you produce the whole album, or was it individually produced by various producers?
Yeah, so I started off as a producer. I don't produce anymore.
Okay.
My focus is on executive producing. So if you think of like a Khaled,
Yeah.
what I might do is I might add extra instrumentation to a beat.
Mhm.
Like there's a song "See You" on there that I got the beat from a producer, and then what I did was I was like, "Yo, I want a guitar solo."
Yeah.
So I went out and got my boy to do a guitar solo. So yeah, I don't produce anymore. And then also, as far as sound goes, I get a wider range of sounds rather than me trying to produce a whole thing and
Mhm.
have my own one sound, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, I go ahead and I spread the love.
All right, I want to shout out a couple of people that's dear to us from this city, man. I just want to let you know our sister Tarcia Renee, she's a female artist from St. Louis, and please, if you have time, check her out. She's very dope. And her
Yeah.
husband owns a video company. He just shot Flame's recent video. Why wait? I think that's what it was about the baptized song. He's a very good videographer. Two people we just want to shout out. That's our family there. But anyway, man, hey, let people know where they can find you and what's next, man.
Yeah, you can find me on DJLostNFound.com. So I'm trying to push everybody away from the socials onto
Smart, man.
my website. Yeah, the website DJ Lost and Found. So it's DJLostNFound.com. You have everything from merch there, new releases, the first to announce, get announcements. It's all on the website. As far as what's to come, we'll see. Because I never know. To be honest,
Yeah.
the Lord be opening doors that I don't even expect. And as long as I feel like as long as I serve people without expecting anything in return, he just continues to blow me away. So we'll see what's in 2023. As far as this year, this is probably it because I want to maximize on the album. But yeah, we'll see what's coming in. I don't even know what's coming next year. But I'm excited.
Hey, yo, as them videos drop, man, slide them to us so we can show you the love, man. And we appreciate you sliding.
We will play them.
100%.
Yeah.
Thank y'all, man. Appreciate the platform, y'all.
All right, one more time for Mr. DJ Lost and Found, man. Great project. Go get it next week. Tell us the name one more time because I know the project, but I don't want to mess up the name.
Caesar salad. Say zero. Say zero.
I was going to say, that's all we had to say.
Anyway,
Right.
Say Zora Part 2 next Friday, man. Y'all look it up, man. Look it up. I'm telling you, this is a dope album. We do not say this all the time. Listen to your brothers. Get that joint. All right, brother, man. We appreciate you coming on, man. For real, man.
Hey.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, Wavy P, right on, bro. I saw he says, shout out to randomly finding this on the social, though. I'm definitely subscribed.
All right, say that again. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you out. My bad.
I
Go
said,
ahead.
shout out to Wavy P Newton. He dropped in. He says, shout out to randomly finding this on the socials, though. I'm definitely subscribing. So, right on, bro. And that,
Hey, salute to you, brother. And
the waves
the
are
picture,
seasick over there, bro.
and yes. I used to be part of the Wave game. I'm gonna get back. Salute to you, brother, for being wavy. And salute to Wavy Wayne too from STL, engineer extraordinaire. Look at Rob. Don't be mad, brother. All right, man. We with our faith segment. Once again, shout out to our brother DJ Lost and Found. Great album. Check it out next week. This is what we're gonna talk about for our faith segment right quick. Biden passes a bill for up to $20,000 student loan debt forgiveness. What do we think about that? Mr. Davis, what you thinking about that, brother?
Glory.
Boy said, praise fingers.
Glory. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to get my voice back. But yeah, bro. Hey, if this is true and there's no loopholes.
There's stipulations. I figured you was gonna have the stats, but also stipulations.
So all of us that like that word forbearance, where your loan went from federal to them cats down the street, and you don't know what that company.
Woo.
They probably ain't gonna forgive us. I'm one of them one words too.
I know. I got a better one for that one. For real.
So I gotta look at these stipulations. Like hey, look, it says when you get good news, you're supposed to praise with your brothers and sisters. So I'm praising with y'all. But the one word over here, nervous in the mud, when I start looking at these stipulations, like, yo, I didn't forbear. I didn't. Hey.
Just James Sally Mae like.
Hey, Sally Mae might be like, but that's how I'm about to be if they tell me I don't qualify, brother. I only got, I think, 1,500 to go. Yeah, I'm a one word. I want the 15 gone.
Salute to our brother Cortez, man. We do this not because y'all are friends or family, man, but because we love this genre, man. And we celebrate dope people. Y'all are dope, man. So we going to salute y'all for real. We love y'all. Man, my thoughts on this, man. First of all, I believe what it is you can get up. The limit is you can't make more than $125,000 a year, singular, right? As a married couple, up to $250,000. You also had to literally graduate it as well. You know what I'm saying? So if you didn't graduate, this ain't for part-time. This ain't for part-time students. This is for if you graduated, I believe. And I think it only goes to like the federal loans. It's not the side loans. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that's the deal of that. So if you ain't making, if you make it under 125 or together 250, and if you actually graduated, it's not for people that just went to school for 2 years and said I'm out to go smoke or whatever it may be.
Don't put my business out in the street, cuz. I knew. Hey man, let's go to the next subject.
Hey, we ain't done, brother. Mr. G, is that only for America? Yes, Mr. G. I'm sorry, man. I mean, do y'all do they charge for school in Canada? I know some countries don't even charge for school. I'm not sure. I don't know. I know in Canada they don't call it college; they call it university. I've heard that before. But
hey, man, I'll pray for your boy. I'm over here big mad.
Hey, that brother lost all his zeal. Rob feels exactly like this right here.
Yeah.
That boy.
Hey, look. Hey, your boy had a piece of paper. I'm like this. I qualify and had to graduate. God damn.
Hey, LostNFound say Biden doing loan forgiveness for albums. I'm sorry, bro, but he ain't doing it. Mr. G says both college and university. Yep. Okay.
Cool.
So I was keeping that too vivid. Yeah, appreciate y'all, man. They shouting out the way our cameras looking. Hey, salute. Appreciate that. Mr. Cortez, as well as our brother Wavy P. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all, man. We trying our best to be crispy out here. We try as hard. You know what I mean? We try as hard. Anyway, man, so will Rob survive knowing that he is not eligible for this job?
I ain't eligible. Hey, and you know what's sad, bro?
What's sad, bro?
Twice, because I went to ITT Tech.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
How many T's you had on that IT? Okay, go ahead, brother.
Tech.
My bad.
That's what it was called, brother. I went there. I went there for all the wrong reasons, but I went.
Yeah.
And they shut down, and they was like, "Yo, we will forgive it as long as you graduated." I say,
I mean, what you gonna do? They shut down. What you supposed to do?
And
now,
no accreditation, none of that, bro.
Now, what I wanted to talk about, some people felt like kind of mad. Like, for example, I had the pleasure of being able, me and my wife, we paid off her student loans. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We got to the point and look, it was a praise hallelujah time for us. But there are some people that's like real mad, like, yo, bruh, I worked all this time to pay this off. You gonna let them get off for free? Me personally, I ain't mad. Because I paid mine off. I paid my wife's off. So, I didn't have, I went to a different type of school. It was paid off already. But as for my wife, I was able to pay it off. So I wasn't mad that other people getting off, man. Like, I ain't mad. Like, I think it's a joke in a game anyway. You know what I'm saying? I think they're overcharging people that's trying to educate themselves. And I think it's a whole lot deeper than that. But we'll just say that. I think some parts of it is a joke. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, this is what I'm going to say about that. Man, people just got to find a reason to complain. I can give you $50 and you get mad because it was a whole, I'm going to get change. Man, go sit down. It's $50 that I gave you.
Right.
I don't want to talk about this subject anymore. Play the next video.
It ain't time for a video. But just to say, my brother Rob, man, we gonna go to CHA segment right quick. My brother in his feelings. Let's get to the CHA segment. We love y'all, though.
CHA segment.
We had to slide on to a different section because, we had to say my brother Rob. My brother was not happy about this. The next thing that we're going to talk about before we get up out of here, because we want to get to all our segments before we get out, we had this great interview by Mr. DJ LostNFound once again. Get his project next week. You know what I mean? Get his project next week. This is the point. Why does Christian rap always seems to be overlooked and undervalued? Why does Christian rap always seem to be overlooked and undervalued? Mr. Davis, let's get it.
I'll tell you this, for the unique Christian rappers, they're not overlooked or undervalued. You can see that on TikTok with I can't think of my name right now, but he all over the place.
Yeah.
But the reason why we're overlooked, because some are overlooked because so many try so hard to sound like there's our secular counterparts. You dig what I'm saying? And we're so busy trying to fit in that we're not trying to stand out. And the whole mission for it is for your lyrics to stand out. You know what I mean? As opposed to coming in. Now, don't get me wrong. Hey, the dope beats, the visuals, like Christian rap has come a long way. Because I know when I first got saved, it was 2 artists I listened to. The rest of them, I was like, man, these cats is corny. Yeah. But as I found more artists, such as the Cross Movement, such as Petty D, shout out to my homeboy Petty. Gospel Gangsters, because I found the
Nick D. That's the one. I know he doing crazy on socials, and Caleb Gordon as LostNFound said. Yep.
So, go ahead, bro. But my point that I'm making for that is this, man. We have to stop trying to be a carbon copy. Shout out to SCA Lynn. But we got to stop trying to be a carbon copy of the world, man, and stand out. And when you stand out, then you do certain things. Go ahead, bro.
A man Wavy P asked, overlooked by who though? Probably the general music community and listeners. I think the biggest thing is what Rob said, being carbon copies. It is still a lot of that going on. And I think a lot of people are afraid to be themselves as artists. Yeah. They're afraid to. I remember I used to always, because I record myself, I used to always over EQ my vocal because I ain't like the way my voice sound. Then I heard somebody, man, I wish my voice sounded like yours. I was like, why? That's what I would think. You know what I'm saying? And I think it took, what helped me? This is the goofiest thing ever that helped me be comfortable with my voice. Not saying I got a weird voice, but I said, if Lil Wayne is comfortable with his weird voice, and, it became catchy, like, I can't be uncomfortable without it. All right, Ronald Jackson, what's up, sir? He said, I think people think they are corny, like Rob said, or we think they are worldly. Oh, okay. Just James said, originality is key. This is true. Miss Dingle says, word, I was big on Gospel Gangsters, then I found Kent Jones, son, different, son. Goat. Goat level, CHH.
Hey, I want to say with Ronald Jackson, kind of hit up on that, and that's another thing why it's overlooked and undervalued is for this right here. The church don't want us half the time, and I say us because both C and I are artists, but the church don't want us half the time, and the world don't want to listen half the time. So now we're stuck, and we're constantly trying to recreate or find our identity, if you will. So to take a Tadashi identity crisis, that's what CHH has been in for a while. And now, folks, the bigger folks like NF, they get in, they keep it, and then they dip. You know what I'm saying? Or Lecrae for a minute, he got in and he dipped and then he came back for whatever the reasons may be. Yeah. But it's when you have big time gospel folks putting out my man from the Stellars. What's the clown name?
Don't do him like that, man. Ernest Pugh. He ain't no clown, brother.
No, it was listen to what I'm saying. It was a clown statement. He's not a clown as a man of God, but it was a clown. At that moment, waka, he had the nose. So
I can't even focus. My brother said for that statement right there. Plead the fifth on that, dog. I'm not gonna comment on that. I ain't gonna comment.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Like, no, big respect, Ernest Pugh. If you ever catch us, hey, you're welcome to come on. But at that point, it was a clown statement because it's the body tearing the body down. And that's what happens. We can't get support within the body. Then we go out the body and they like, what you coming over here for? If you're going to act like us and try to be like us, then just do what we doing. What we need to do, what you doing for.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Man, our man Wavy P said here a second ago, I definitely think it could be trendy at times. That kind of turned me off to CHH. See, that's the point. What he's saying is what I'm talking about,
there,
and what Rob was talking about, man. Like, you have to be yourself. Now, I did, like, y'all remember when Drake came on and everybody was doing the one-word punchlines? Like, okay, that was okay.
That's
I don't think that's a movement, but I'm talking about, like, you be Drake. Like, you just be the Christian Drake. That's whack. That is whack. You know what I'm saying? Being the Christian Dr. Dre, a Christian, there was Christian Snoop Dogs back in the day. Trust me, there was. You know what I mean? There's been Christian versions of everything, and I think that is the most whack thing ever. Here's one reason why it's whack. If you are so talented that you can sound like Snoop Dogg, what you sound like when you being yourself? If you are so talented you can sound like Pharrell on a song, what you gonna be when you just be yourself? Just be yourself, fam. You know what I mean? Go ahead,
now,
bro.
you ain't gonna get past the comparisons though, because I know like evolving as an artist, like in 2012 when I came out,
That's
bro,
true.
you sound like Slim Thug, you sound like Bun B, and what I sound like in 2012 is not the same. So the sound evolved, and you can't get away from the comparison. Such as our boy DJ LostNFound, you know what I'm saying? I'm the Cali comments that was coming in on the side. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be comparisons, but guess what? My man wasn't on there not once. I didn't hear it through the songs. DJ LostNFound. We the most saved. Like, no, he wasn't doing it. He wasn't doing that.
Everybody has Amigos flow at one point. I was confused. Bruh, everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
And listen.
But that was in the secular and CHH.
But I will say this, though. I'm not offended if somebody, like they doing their verse, they tap into that like for 4 bars and then come back out. That's cool. Doing a whole Migos song and you start doing the Migos ad-libs, nah, dog, that's whack because you just being Migos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, man. So I think the reason I always seem overlooked and undervalued, one, because you are Christians. So, okay, we ain't going to be as popular as we think we should be. But as for Christian rap in particular, I think the problem is no support from all sides, like we said earlier. No support from the gospel community. Christian rappers or gospel rappers, as you say. CHH, Christian rap, gospel rap, is all the same. You know what I'm saying? It's just different names for whatever side you dealing with. So if you dealing with the CCM people, you see CHH. You dealing with the gospel people, you gospel rap. If you somewhere else, you Christian rap. It's all the same. Christians who rap. That's all I'm saying. If you're a believer and you rap and you got missional music, trying to lead people to Christ with your music, or you just rapping, you happen to be a Christian, you talking about getting your tire changed on your car, whatever. We not offended by either one. All I'm saying is I think that we're overlooked and undervalued mainly because a lot of us are not original. The original people skyrocket. And then some of them don't, but they still be dope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I think there is one K-drama. There's no other K-drama. I think nobody else sounds like K-drama. I know one person that has a voice that sounds like K-drama, but I believe K-drama is an original sounding artist. That's my brother. We cool, but also once you hear K-drama, you're like, ooh, that's that dude. Yeah. You only heard him once. There's a little kid that's blowing up in CHH. His name is Bats. Very original voice. You know, he's more of a boom bap East Coast dude. I don't know if you heard of him, Rob. He a little short guy, but he got an original voice. My man,
I heard him just now.
John Keith, original dude.
Keith, Miles
original. He got it. Yeah, these folks have their own swag, their own thing. So, you know, Miss Dingle said I'm gonna add some bars to some quartet music. Bless your heart, sis. I would love to hear that. Hopefully it's dope, but bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
Because am I gonna do it? I got an answer for that.
No.
But I ain't mad at you though. You can try.
And then you put some bars. Hey, that might work.
It might be hard. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, all artists, we do harmonies. Everybody do it different ways, but we all do harmonies.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? Triple E voice.
Triple E voice is one of a kind.
Got a dope voice. One of a kind.
Dope voice. But the one thing about being overlooked and undervalued, it comes within our own community, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest thing. And this is what I mean by that. And this is in the CHH community. I'm talking to other artists. It's because, guess what? We're all trying to hold on to what we have and don't want to let nobody else in. So the word says give to receive.
Yes.
Most CHH artists, and I'm an artist, so please know I'm not bashing CHH artists.
Right.
Most CHH artists ain't trying to give nothing. They're trying to receive, and that's where the undervalue and overlook come from within the artist circle. So that's
bro. Think about the wonderful artists that we just had on and we interviewed. DJ LostNFound. He put a whole project together, 50 artists. I don't think he rapped a bar. He was selfless. Put all these artists together, got them to come together and serve. You know what I'm saying? Put together high quality work. And when I say high quality, I keep saying that over and over again because it's not just because the songs are dope. The mastering is good. The mixing is good. The editing is good. The transitions is good. The drops and all that. All this stuff is great. It's an excellent, high quality piece of work, and I'm saluting that brother for that because, man, listen, he didn't say, no, y'all get out the way. I'm finna spit some bars on here. No. He had all these other people put them to the front, man. So there's a awesome thing. We just, man, once again, I want to salute that brother, man, for real. And like Just James say, Bass is the youngin', and he is super talented. He is super talented. Shoots his own videos, records himself. Very, very talented young dude. We might have to try to get him on one day. Very talented young guy. Last thought on this, Mr. Davis.
Hey, CHH, we just got to do better. Christian rap, see, however you want to look, gospel rap. We have to do better on lifting each other up, and
please.
having this subject right now, and the guest that we just had to be able to, again, y'all go check him out next Friday when he dropped this mug. Y'all heard what he called it. I'm not about to jack up the name. It's what he said. But when it come out next Friday, check it out. And my point to that is he served and he put people up. Like, he didn't just think about himself. He put people up. Did he come into some tests and trials? Yes. But saints, please stop canceling Christians when they do something wrong. But then when somebody curse you out, you back talking to them when your neighbor or your coworker. That's what we got. We got to do better.
For real. All of what my brother just said. We got to do better. Yes. Wavy P said, so y'all think there's a form of division within the CHH artists? Oh, absolutely.
Oh, no. Don't think, brother. We know.
We don't think. We know. Vivid Core, our people, they say our community have to realize that we ain't got to do it all. We can coexist. Bruh. Absolutely.
And not like that, not like the demonic coexist thing.
Yes. You put the cross last.
Yeah.
Well, took me 5 years to get that Rob said it in the song. I felt so bad. But salute to my brother. But hey, man, this has been our show. But we got something before we go, man. Speaking of putting the cross last, man. But we gonna go to our last video for the night. But bro, you know what we need to do? We gotta hold up and wait.
All right.
At some point.
Hold up. Hey.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Aaron Cole, and you're rocking with Not the Same Podcast. Keep it locked.
So we got an artist here by the name of Mr. Rod Redeem we gonna play tonight. You know what I'm saying?
You did me in for this.
Yeah, I did. I didn't know this was coming. You know what I'm saying? We need this song is called Worth. That's his son, our brother Ruben Jones, right there on the screen.
Shot by our homeboy Vivid Core Cortez.
Shot by Vivid Core.
Yeah, you could have warned the brother on this one, bro.
I didn't.
Hey, yo, OG. OG. That my brother?
Nah, it's actually.
That's smart.
Nah.
Hey, go get that up.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, bet. There you go. Yeah. All right, bro, we gonna kill the gram on this one, boy.
So, hey, man, make sure you get my chain.
Hey, them are hard too, bro. Straight up, hey, man, crazy. Hey, yo, what you do for a living?
I actually work at
Bro, I know
Don't blow
exactly
that
what
boy
you do,
head
bro.
up, Mr. G.
You probably sell drugs, don't you, bro?
Nah.
No, I know what you do, bro.
You make too much than I sell, dude.
Right.
How you know how much
I mean, you look like the type to make shady business deals, and then, like, you know what I'm saying, and then be, like, messing people over, and then you get all this money, you know, money laundering and stuff like that, bro. You gotta be doing that, bro.
Nah, man, it's a better way to do it, bro.
Nah.
One of my favorite songs by my brother here. Oh, absolutely.
Bands
Bands in the hand while you flexing on the gram, that's not your word. Keys to the crib and the whip with the drip, that's not your word. All about the cash while you trying to get the bag, that's not your word. Died on the cross and he rose on the third cause he knew your word. Bands in the hand while you flexing on the gram, that's not your word. Keys to the crib and the whip with the drip, that's not your word. All about the cash so you trying to get the bag, that's not your word. Died on the cross and he rose on the third cause he knew your word. First let me say when it's all said and done, can't take it to the grave. If you on top with a lot, when your heart finally stops, can't ride that way. This topic trending, let me talk about it. Seems like those who got it always gotta flaunt it. See, we need to stop it, making idols out it. Looking down on those who gotta go without it. What's your social status, meaning who you know, how many likes you got, that's the status quo. All in your face like an open book. Instantly snap cause they really shook. On the fact that they don't have no peace in their spirit. Some lying, they stealing, they cheat just to get it. Envy the next, but refuse to admit that they never satisfied. Truly don't get it. That empty void that they trying to fill with people and things and still have no chill. Missing that peace only Christ can give. Stuck in that mind, only one like to live. That YOLO living got them money driven in a mental prison cause they trying to get it. They done fell in love and don't understand. That's the root cause of the evil at hand. 1 Timothy in the 6th chapter, the 10th verse, what I'm trying to cap. Some have walked away in hope to gain, pissing themselves with sorrow and pain. For the love of money made them walk from the faith. Wanting riches, not seeking his fame. They fell for the lie, what they have is they worth. I ain't talking to loss, I'm talking to church. Bands in the hand while you flexing on the gram, that's not your word. Keys to the crib and the whip with the drip, that's not your word. All about the cash while you trying to get the bag, that's not your word.
I guess we are real life best friends, bro.
Died on the cross and he rose on the third cause he knew your word. Bands in the hand while you flexing on the gram, that's not your word. Keys to the crib and the whip with the drip, that's not your word. All about the cash so you trying to get the bag, that's not your word.
On, yeah.
Died on the cross and he rose on the third cause he knew your word.
Mark 8 verse 37.
What's worth more than your soul in heaven?
Mark 8 verse 36.
If you lose your soul, what's the benefit? Them blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. They counting them up like them rocks they be flexing. Drip from their head to their feet. They stay thinking this guy's playing, but they sadly mistake. Life's worth more than them things you possess. That greed mentality have you possessed. Thinking you winning when really is worthless. Living a lie, not fulfilling your purpose. Made in his image, created for worship. Gave us his son cause he knew it was worth it. Did it for us, though we don't deserve it. Hit on the cross as the ultimate purge. Seek the kingdom and the things of God, he'll provide your need. If you trust the riches, it'll fly away like it had wing. Just know when you chasing that money, it's never no love. Never satisfied, never enough. Focus on Christ and he'll pour out them blessings, it's never too much. Ain't nothing wrong with nice things, as long as nice things don't replace the king. I'm only trying to hit 2 things. That's well done from Elohim. He's the king of kings over everything. He reigns supreme, superior being. So whatever your net, it's not your word. Keep seeking his face and putting him first. Bands in the hand while you flexing on the gram, that's not your word. Keys to the crib and the whip with the drip, that's not your word. All about the cash while you trying to get the bag, that's not your word. Died on the cross and he rose on the third cause he knew your word. Bands in the hand while you flexing on the gram, that's not your word. Keys to the crib and the whip with the drip, that's not your word. All about the cash so you trying to get the bag, that's not your word. Died on the cross and he rose on the third cause he knew your word.
Yeah, you got me on that one, bro.
That was worth by my brother, Mr. Rob Redeem. Look, before we even do our little support thing, brother, tell him about that video, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't know you about to be a guest on your own show, man. But let these people know how that was, brother.
So the video was super hot. Shout out to Vivica Cortez, Tarcia. Like both of them was there. Ruben, Lil, little bro Hagens, who be on the show. He came through and supported. My son Dominic, that's him and Ruben at the beginning. So yeah, man, we had a real good time. The whole purpose of that, I got frustrated with social media, both Christians and non-Christians, and I just saw people just flexing how much money they had and all that good stuff. And that was the whole purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's just know who your worth is, know who you are and whose you are if you are in Christ. It's not about your money. You dig what I'm saying? It's not about the money, your cars, or your clothes. All that can be taken away, but your salvation is for eternity. That's what that was
every
about.
once in a while, every blue moon, we have to remind y'all, we do rap.
Right.
And look, we support the body and we elevate everybody else all the time, and that's what we're supposed to do. But every once in a while, we just got to let people know that we do this. We can do this if need be. You know what I mean? Mr. G say, Rob, that was excellent. Salute.
Hey, appreciate it. Hey, shout out Ronald Jackson. What's popping, bro? I appreciate it. Yeah, it was. It was super hot. It was super fun. Every time a cloud came over, bro, like we was like glory.
Yes, it was, bro. It was so hot that day. It was so hot that day, and somebody brought some water, but the water was hot. It wasn't even cold.
They brought the water that was sitting outside the gas station. I was still grateful for it though, bro.
Man, it was so hot, dog. But hey, man, it worth it. It came into to be a very, very good video.
It did. And shout out to Cortez, man, for letting me sit down the whole video. If y'all didn't peep, I was leaning, bro. It was a couple of times I made some movements.
And that car was hot too. Remember?
Oh, the car was super hot.
Yeah, I know y'all was saying it looked good, and the car does look good. My man car is fire. But with that being said, it was on fire that day. Almost literally.
Hey, but check this out. What do you say? Where did y'all shoot it at?
In St. Louis.
In St. Louis, yeah.
We got some spots. Rob can't say the location because artists will steal your location in St. Louis. That stuff will happen, so we ain't going to say, but just know it's in St. Louis.
This is what I'll say. I shot a sniper video at this one spot, and I promise you, every artist in St. Louis, including the Populars, ransacked that. Shout out to Steve T, by the way. Have you ever thought, I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast? How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? The first thing you need to do, show them what they need to do. Hit that like, that notification sign. Tell your peoples about us. We are here every other Tuesday for our little Bible study, every Wednesday for our sports show, and every Thursday for the faith and music show where we have great guests like we did today. Shout out once again to DJ LostNFound. You can hit that Cash App, #, not the same podcast. Go to our website, notthesamepodcast.com/support. Hey, follow us on Facebook. Follow us on all the socials. You're going to see these 2 one words. You dig what I'm saying? Anytime you see Not the Same Podcast.
Yes, sir. So once again, hey, man, we appreciate everybody who slid through tonight. Appreciate everybody who's new that came through. Our brother Wavy, hey, salute to you. Welcome anytime, my guy.
Welcome,
and
bro.
Anybody else that's new to this, man, welcome. Thank you for coming to the Not the Same Podcast.
Yeah.
We cannot do it without the support of you guys. We appreciate y'all. We don't need your money. We need your support, but we will take your money, though. We ain't going to steal it, though. Ain't going to be no robbery or nothing like that. But if you want to bless a brother, hey, we will take it, man.
Hey, Cortez, I'm going to hit you up, bro. I watched. I just ain't said nothing yet.
I saw that.
I'm in a wedding tomorrow, so we had a lot to do this week.
Miss Dingle said, look, I'm going to need some locations when I move. Okay, hey, Rob. Rob know the city. So we had to hook you up, Miss Dingle. All right, man. I'm C. Micah.
I'm Robert Dean.
We out, man. We'll see y'all next Tuesday with another Bible study. We out.
We too.
About our Father's business. Crime mode. Filled with this Holy Spirit. That's a cheat code. Holiness the standard. We never fold. We about to make a scene episode. About our Father's business.